let's talk about chicken. I mean, how good's chicken? You've got chicken breast, chicken thigh, chicken wings, heart, giblets, chicken skin. Oh my gosh, it's such a delicious bird. We're eating pretty much every single part of it. Well, I guess not every part. Hazard a guess, most of us are probably throwing away the skeleton, for example. Well, would you believe me if I told you there's actually a city here in China that is obsessed with eating specifically chicken skeleton. And not only that, has come up with countless different ways of preparing this often overlooked part of the chicken. Interested? Me too. Let's take a trip to the city of Shenyang to learn more about it. This is Shenyang, not only the capital of Liaoning province, but also the capital of eating chicken frame, jijia, as it's referred to here. But I have to ask myself, what is it about the skeleton, the chicken carcass, that has people so enthralled here in Shenyang? So I decided to hit the streets of Shenyang to find out for myself. 你好，想问一下，为什么沈阳人喜欢吃那个鸡架？
可能就是一个传统吧，我觉得。
我觉得因为是沈阳鸡比较多，
就是生产鸡的副产品是鸡架嘛，然后也便宜，大家就吃，就跟北京吃卤煮一样，不是因为便宜嘛，这样就慢慢成为一个习惯，就流传下来。
鸡架比鸡胸还是鸡腿好吃吗？
确实是会，因为整个一大块肉的话，其实是没有那么香的，就是干吃肉的话很没有乐趣。我比较喜欢吃的是拌鸡架，
辣炒和凉拌都好。
我喜欢吃熏鸡架。
我最喜欢吃烤鸡架，
烤鸡架，
一边喝啤酒一边吃鸡架。
沈阳人也喜欢吃那个鸡的肉吗？还是只有它的鸡架？
我觉得是都喜欢，
都喜欢，
因为东北不是还有小鸡炖蘑菇这种菜吗？
哇 ，No chicken can leave the city of Shenyang alive. So today, we're going to spend the day eating chicken frame. We're starting off the day nice and early at 8 a.m. First meal of the day, we are starting off at breakfast and we have come here to Lao Si Ji, which is arguably the most famous place here in Shenyang to get this chicken rack. So many people have been recommending it to me. And it seems that it's served with a side of noodles, freshly made noodles to be precise. And I can't get over how much a bowl of these noodles cost. Bowl of noodles, 5 RMB. It's less than $1. 先吃那个鸡架，
几位鸡架？
一位。然后最传统的般配是什么？
面条、沙菜。
Oh, 好，那来一份吧。So for my entire chicken skeleton and a bowl of noodles, it's come to 14 renminbi, which I can't help but feel is very, very reasonable, especially seeing the size of these chicken skeletons that are coming out here.
来，美女来。
是我的吗？
是你的。
这么多，那我应该怎么吃呢？
给这个拿手套掰碎了，拌着那个吃。桌上有辣椒，有醋。
Oh, 好，谢谢。I could not believe that this tray of food is mine because they paid 14 renminbi. That's like $2 American. And that'll get you a bowl of these chicken broth noodles, one chicken frame with actually quite a lot of meat left on it. And finally, this plate of coriander with jia cai, which is pickled mustard root. Its flavor is more salty than it is sour, actually. And if I've heard her correctly, she seems to have told me that I need to break this up, put the pieces of meat into this, and then I can put some chili oil and some vinegar. I think that's what she said. It made me feel better that it wasn't just me who wasn't sure what to do. This guy is also from out of town and he did the hard work for me, going around to different tables asking how to properly enjoy this chicken frame. 怎么吃呢？
他说放在这里，倒点醋和辣椒油。
Okay, here goes nothing. I've been provided with some plastic gloves here and something's telling me this might get messy. I'm just gonna grab whatever meaty bits I can find and put it in this plate here. I've since learnt this is in fact not the correct way to do it, but more on that later. So I'm left with a bowl of bones and I have my little salad here, I guess you could call it, with my meat that I've taken off the bone. Quite a lot of meat there actually, considering that we've just been served a carcass. Now in with some chili, soy sauce and vinegar, and then we're gonna mix it all up. Let's try this. That chili sauce is so good. It's got this smokiness to it and it's not overly spicy. It's just got to give my mouth a little bit of warmth. So I feel like you could add quite a lot of this for flavor but not be overwhelmed by the spice. You've got some crunch from these salty pickles. They're quite salty actually. Prepared this way, or as I like to call it, chicken rack a la Amy, it is a real whack bang of flavor. And I realized that's because you're not supposed to add just the meat, but the entire frame, bones and all, which will dilute those flavors a bit. I feel like yesterday I did this all wrong and I have not been able to stop thinking about it. So I've come back here today for round 2. I have my chicken carcass here. I've been doing some research online, so hopefully this time I get it right. People have actually just been like taking apart this entire carcass, then putting it on the plate. So I'm just going to break this up into smaller pieces. I'm sure there's a specific way to do this. but that is just going to be next level. Next time I come to Shenyang, I will learn that. So I've now got my plate of like little pieces here of the chicken frame. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this plate on top of it. Then in with your sauces and of course that delicious chili oil. So I'm going to go for 2 spoonfuls today. Now we're actually going to massage this all together, get all of those juices and jjiatai and coriander and chili coating every single piece of this chicken frame. Oh, it's really, really good. And this is just like a completely different experience because I feel like yesterday it was quite an overwhelming flavor experience, but doing it like this, I feel like it's a more balanced flavor. And also you can just spend your time just like picking through this carcass and just enjoying all of those flavors rather than taking the meat off and then maybe leaving quite a lot of meat on the bones. But having said that, in my humble opinion, this way is also quite good, especially when you pair it with those noodles, which have a more delicate flavor. The noodles are so soft and chewy. You can definitely tell they've been handmade right out the back fresh. And as for the flavor of this bowl of noodles, it kind of reminds me of a slightly less flavorful lanzhou牛肉面, but obviously made with a chicken broth, not a beef broth, as is the case with lanzhou pulled noodles. And fun fact, the broth is actually made from that chicken frame. I just love how everything links together in this dish. I actually think I want to have a little bit of these two together and see how that tastes. Oh, that's very good. People from Shenyang, let me know. How did I do? So I've come here for breakfast, but this is by no means just a breakfast food. I actually just checked the opening hours of this place and check this out. It opens at 6:30 a.m. and it's open until 3 a.m. And you kind of know that this is a place that people like to come and maybe have a bit to drink because under every single table, we've got these little bottle openers just hanging. My table actually has 2. It's still a bit early for me to start drinking beer, but don't worry guys, I promise I'll be having beer with chicken frame before the day is out. For now, it's time for our second chicken frame of the day. Whoa, very, very busy. So a lot of people in here getting their jjiajia fix, and it looks like it's actually served with rice. Oh, that looks so good. 想吃那个鸡架，不知道哪个是比较受欢迎的。14。So there are many different chicken frame options here, but the one she's recommended I try is this one, chicken frame on rice, the same thing everyone else in this restaurant seems to be eating. It's just bowl after bowl after bowl is coming out here. This place is so popular and the price also very reasonable, 14 renminbi. It seems when it comes to chicken frame here in Shenyang, a little goes a long way. I mean, check how massive this bowl is. You've got so much sauce in there. You've got like a little lake of sauce in the middle there. And I can just tell how flavorful that is going to be over that rice on the bottom. First things first, I just want to try some of that sauce. Look how thick this sauce looks. Ooh, thick and sweet and salty, very, very hearty. And it goes so well with that rice. Now I'm going to try some of that jjiajia. Look at that. Really, really meaty actually. Got a lot of meat on those bones. I have to admit, going into today, I didn't think there would be as much meat involved as there has been. These skeletons are meaty, and as we all know, the meat closest to the bone is the most flavorful and tender, and that's definitely been the case today. And another thing I'm realizing that I really love about this chicken frame concept is it slows down your speed of eating. You know, I'm often guilty of just like gobbling down my food, getting it down the hatch, and I often eat my food, you know, with my phone in my hand, and it means that I'm not very present when I'm eating often, but this, you can't have a phone in your hand because you may miss a bone that'll go down here. It's quite fiddly, so it requires more attention. I feel like I'm more present eating it. I'm slowing down when I eat it. So it means that I'm actually really enjoying it more, and I'm having more time to understand the flavors and the feelings and the... That's really, really good. So far, second chicken frame of the day. I'm loving it. Ba-da-da-da-da. Oops, getting my chicken restaurants jingles mixed up. Anyway, time to clean our faces, enjoy a bit of that Shenyang scenery. I mean, how cute is this vibe here? And head to dinner for, you guessed it, more chicken frame. It is dinner time and it's time for our last chicken frame of the day, and I've been waiting for this meal all day because we are finally going to be trying shaokao jjiajia barbecued chicken frame. And I've come to this store here because it has great reviews online, and I've just seen that it was opened in 1993. Not only is that the year that I was born in, so this restaurant is as old as me, but 1993 is actually the year of the chicken in the zodiac sign. So I think that bodes very well for this restaurant that sells chicken carcass let's go have some shaokao. But as we all know, to shaokao alone is quite a sad thing. So I've invited some of my new friends that I've met today here in Shenyang. 你来过这儿吗?
No.
你来过这儿吗? Okay, I've brought everyone together. Brought everyone to a place they haven't been before. Hopefully I've chosen a good place.
Yes.
Because I'm here with locals.
People here.
Yeah, it must be good, huh? We are here just after 5. And it is already packed with people.
Too many people.
Today we are going to be getting two varieties of jijia. We're getting shaokao jijia as well as ban jijia, right?
How many jijia have you eat
Today?
Yes.
Already 2.
Already 2.
And then after tonight it will be 4. I will start looking like a jijia soon. Speaking of jijia, this is the raw product here. And this here is the chicken frame barbecue room. Yes, you heard that right. There is a specific barbecue room for just the chicken frames. If that doesn't tell you everything you need to know about chicken frame here in Shenyang, then I don't know what will. It is special. And oh my, how special does this look? 这个算是比较传统的做法吗？
最老式的现在。
So we've got a number here, and that's so that we know when our jijia is ready. It's quite a slow cooking process, and there are so many people here waiting for their chicken frames, so we made sure to order lots of things to eat in the meantime while we wait for ours to be cooked. 这个是那个斑鸡架吗？不是，这是炸的鲜蘑。哦，这是蘑菇。对，炸的蘑菇，我们刚才拿的。 Now this is our mixed chicken frame, and it's a bit different from the others I've eaten today because it's actually served cold. 哦，这种是你最喜欢吃的那种，是我最喜欢吃的。为什么？因为这个比较配花生露比较好。有的时候配酒什么的比较好。哎，我要喝酒。我听说吃这个鸡架一定要喝老血花吗？你要配老血吗？好，你喝吗？我不喝。
我都行，我必须要陪你喝一个。
你喝。沈阳人不会放弃陪喝的，就是你要喝的话，肯定会有人陪你喝。I'm glad I was reminded of that because everything I've been reading online, it's all like this chicken frame is the best kind of accompanying like snack for drinks. So I don't think my day eating chicken frame would be complete if I didn't have some beer. Cheers. Cheers. Some beer. All I need to do is have some jijia. Here's another saying for you. No plastic glove can leave the city of Shenyang alive.
吃太好，反正都是素的。
Oh yum， 是吧？好好吃。
香菜，这个必须有香菜。
I really like the sauce on this. It's very refreshing. It's sweet. 对，芝麻味，很香，甜、酸都有。I can confirm nibbling away at your chicken frame while enjoying a beer is a match made in heaven, and I'm gonna have to introduce this to my dad because I think this would be the perfect snack for watching the cricket or the footy. 这是这个蘑菇。Actually, when these mushrooms first arrived, I thought they were the jijia. I thought this was the chicken skeleton, but they're actually fried mushrooms with this sauce on top. 哦，入口即化，就是很酥，然后很脆。
它这个酱上面，
然后一点都不麻烦，你可以直接吃，你不用。And this sauce again, it's like sweet, it's sour. The same sauce you can coat these beef skewers with. I love this paintbrush concept. Look at this paintbrush. Like I've seen a lot of things at shaokao, but I've never seen DIY paint your own shaokao experience. It's really good. Soon our number was called and our barbecued chicken frame was deposited on our table, and holy moly, how amazing does this look. It's like glazed and shiny. It's also got this amazing caramelization on the top because right at the end of the cooking process they actually put a whole lot of like white sugar on top. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. It is snowing sugar here. Cannot wait to try this. Is my mouth the only one watering? Let me know in the comments below. Oh, it smells just so smoky from that barbecue. Yum! This reminds me of like Texas barbecue. It's sweet, it's smoky. Wow. Which one is the best one? This one. This is so good. I love this. It's so funny, like every single variety of jijia I've had today has been so different. You know, I've had boiled, I've had with rice, I've had cold and like salady, and now I'm having like this sweet and smoky style. Hard to believe we've only just scratched the surface in terms of the variety of ways chicken skeleton is enjoyed here in Shenyang. Who knew that, you know, chicken frame could come in so many different varieties, but I am loving it. I'm loving the lack of waste. I love that this part of the chicken that I guess would ordinarily be thrown away is being used here in Shenyang in such a way that's just so delicious. I'm a big fan of this. I didn't think I would be at the beginning of the day, but I urge everyone, if you come to Shenyang, you really have to have welcome to eat. But yeah, that's going to be it for our food adventure today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for coming. Yay! Bye. And yeah, welcome to Shenyang. Bye guys.
Welcome to Shenyang. Bye bye.